wonderful. Right then, it's America time. Hello. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. How you doing? No. I heard the fucking gun noise. Hello?
Babe, you are not Jessica. You are Jess.
I am Jess, yeah.
You're Toby.
No, I'm Jess.
You're Ben.
No, I'm Jess.
You're Jess.
I'm Jess, yeah.
Jess, the man.
Why are we being a dick?
There they are. Hey,
How you doing?
what's up?
I'm good. I just got told I'm a man, so.
Yeah. Before I say, I was about to say before I say anything, like, do I call you? Like, what do I call you?
I'm a girl.
Not to be rude. Like
Yeah.
she, her.
Yeah.
Facts. So, how old are you?
33.
You're 30, 33?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What you up to?
I'm playing with my dog and talking to people on home TV.
Ah, cool dog.
Yeah. Have you spoken to a trans girl before?
Have I spoken to one?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty. Here.
Yeah. Do you have any weird questions that maybe you wouldn't want to ask someone in person? Like a free pass to ask all the questions that you might want to know?
Okay. Is it still attached?
Yeah. But
Do you think I'm
uh-huh.
okay?
Go on.
Okay, I have a good one. Do you think I'm Lang?
Do you think you're what?
Lang?
I don't know what that means.
Never mind.
I'm sorry. I'm a boomer.
Facts. Do you? So what do you do for a living?
I talk to people on the internet about their eating habits and various rights.
That's how you make money?
That's how I aspire to make money. I'm currently volunteering, but I am a social media. I have a YouTube channel, and hopefully one day
So
we can make some money
so
from doing it.
facts. So what do you mean by eating habits?
I'm a vegan. I talk to people about whether or not they should eat animals.
So like vegan, like it's healthier, or you just don't like eating animals?
So it is healthier, but also I don't think we should, violate animals' rights to live just for our pleasure, our taste pleasure.
I think fruits are tastier anyway.
Yeah. But you don't have to just eat fruit, right? You can eat fruit, vegetables, whatever.
No, I don't like green stuff.
You like green stuff? What do you mean?
Like spinach.
Okay. Have you ever had pesto
Like
before?
hate that shit.
You hate pesto?
Fucking anything green? Nah.
No. What about like melons? What a weird person. You are the only exception, and you are the only exception. Dog, you're such an idiot. Right. I love doing that. Boop. Beep boop doop. I'm on my way to believe them. And you are the only exception. We've got a flag. I like your flag.
Thank you.
Do you
We
think
need more flags.
we do need more flags?
Not enough people wear their flags.
Yeah. What do you think of my flag?
I like the colors, a cool color.
Yeah. Do you know what flag it
Yeah.
is?
I don't know, it looked like an Easter egg.
You what, sorry?
An Easter egg?
No, it's the trans flag.
What that mean?
It means I used to be a boy, but now I'm a girl.
How'd you figure that out?
Well, it took me a long time. It took me between the age of 8 and 31, but eventually I realized that I spent my whole life wishing I was a girl, and I should do something about it.
You ever think about like be an animal or something?
No, no.
Like I hear about people talk about cat girls sometimes.
Yeah? I mean,
Yeah.
you can dress funny and be a girl, or you can dress funny and be a boy, or you can dress funny and be neither, right?
I rather just dress funny in general.
I
I
agree.
miss togas. No one
Togas.
wears no one wears togas anymore.
Togas are just like dressing gowns that you wear outside, right?
Yeah, I'd wear that shit.
You should. You should bring togas back.
I'm gonna wear it to work tomorrow.
Yeah? The thing is with togas, though, is people will be like, whoa, why are you wearing a dress? Are you a fucking girl? Which
No,
should be.
it's because I'm rich.
It's because you're
That's
rich.
how it's.
Yeah.
That's how it's.
Have you ever spoken to a trans girl before?
I've talked to a lot of people. I don't know if they trans or not. They don't tell me.
Do you have any questions you'd like to ask?
I don't know. I don't really think about it too hard.
No, you don't have any questions that. I mean, the reason I'm here is because most people don't know very much about trans people, and the way you help them sort of understand is by letting them ask questions, right?
Will people get mad at you?
Yeah, I get a lot of people who just don't understand.
It's not about understanding. That's why I got the American flag.
Hmm.
Just because someone thinks different from you doesn't mean you gotta hate them.
Well,
You
I,
know that
I think
that's the whole idea.
I think usually the reason people do hate is because they think they like fear and they don't sort of know the intentions of the other person, right?
Yeah, I always try and play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
I try and look at it from the other person's point of view.
Uh-huh.
Like my stepdad, he used to abuse me. So I would try and look at it from his point of view, like growing up.
Hmm.
And then finally, like I just learned to like, oh, this is why he did that. He just can't handle himself.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
You know,
usually.
I
Go on.
I try and give him like the benefit of the doubt, I guess.
Hmm.
Because I don't want to see bad in everybody. Because there got to be a light somewhere.
Yeah, I
People.
agree. Have you ever considered about the way we treat like creatures?
I was just talking to someone that runs a slaughterhouse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were telling me about how like pigs eat each other and shit.
Do you know why they do that?
Because they don't like the food, I'm guessing. The food got pigs and shit.
It's because they're kept in such cramped conditions inside animal agriculture. Pigs aren't supposed to like live like, tens and 20 animals in a single pen.
Yeah, I saw them. They got like a giant crane. Like they just pick up dead pigs and shit.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
Is it weird how we like take pigs and we like feed them up as quickly as possible, right? And they keep them in these awful conditions and then we eat them. And then we have like dogs who just live in our house and we play with them.
It's just the Industrial Revolution. There's still a lot of kinks to the whole idea of feeding
Hmm.
people.
Yeah,
Because we have so much food here, we could feed the whole world.
we can.
But we're fat.
Do you, uh,
American. We're fat people in
do you,
America.
do you know if we didn't feed livestock, like we'd have enough like food to feed the world? But because
Yeah,
we feed it to animals and then we eat the animals instead of just feeding the food to people. We don't have enough food to like feed people.
and I've seen it create some weird motherfucker.
Yeah,
Because there are people that have fucked the animal.
yeah. Have you ever
I,
considered?
I,
Have you ever
oh
considered like?
God,
Have you ever considered like not eating animals?
I can't do that.
Why not?
It's because I've hunted my own food before. I've
Hmm.
killed for my food.
Okay.
You know, so I don't really have a problem with it. Because I've been exposed to it so long.
But
And
you.
that, and
Mhm.
you go look back in time, and that's what we did forever. But the way we're doing it now, it's just more upscale than fucked up to look
Yeah,
at it. You know, because these animals, they really are. They have feelings. You could look at them.
I agree, and
They
that,
come. They
that
they come up. They'll remember you.
that's why I don't eat animals.
They'll remember you.
I think if I think when we talk about what we should do, I don't think looking to the past is the answer.
Well, I think it's better than bug meat.
We don't have to eat either, right? You don't have to eat bugs or animals, right?
Because I feel like I need meat.
Why?
You know, meat is because it. You know, there's something about it. I just really like it.
It-
I don't know why. You know, but my mouth will start to like drool
Yeah,
when I
but
think of
you can have the
you
same
know.
sensation with like other things, right? I bet one of your like the foods you enjoy the most is like chips, right? Everyone fucking loves chips, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They're vegan, right? You know,
The fries, right?
fries, yeah, yeah. Fucking
No,
love
I think of
fries,
a good burger.
yeah. But you can have like a
That's
Beyond Burger, right? Have you had Beyond Burger before?
I tried it. You know, it don't. It's not the same. I feel like it falls apart a lot easier.
But
You know, I don't.
does it have to be exactly the same, or can it just be almost as good?
You know, I'm kind of I say autistic like that. I guess you say. You
Uh-huh.
know, I see something, I need it that way. Do it my way or no way.
But do you not think it gives the animals zero value if like we demand it needs to be exactly the same? Because I think the animals not dying should have some value, right?
Yeah, they have value. You know, they're
Right.
gonna have value.
I think as long as it's tasty and it's almost the same, I think a product where no animal dies and it's almost the same and just as tasty, I think
But like
is
you ever see like an animal lose its shit like that?
yeah. I've seen a lot of really awful footage of
You
animals.
know, because they'll do some crazy shit to people.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, so it really is better them than us. You know, we could make them an planet species too.
You mean
You
animals
know,
that eat plants?
we could bring pigs and cows to the moon.
No, I don't think. I don't think taking other animals to other planets is ethical, right? And
They're just gonna evolve with us.
it's a massive waste of resources, right? We're never gonna have animals not on the planet, right? We're never gonna have animals in space, right, to eat, because it's just a massive waste of resources.
Well, how are we gonna get animals up there?
We don't
You
need
know, because
animals there.
they reproduce. You could make a whole farm out.
No, because you need to feed them more food in order to make animals, right? Animals are less efficient than just eating plants.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you know it's wrong to eat animals, right? You know, like it hurts them to eat them, and they don't want to die, right? And we know we don't need to because we can get our like protein and iron and whatever other nutrients we need from plants. Why shouldn't we all be vegan, right? We'd save the planet, we'd save our water, we'd save our land, and animals wouldn't be abused.
Because that's just how it goes. You know, it's the wild for a reason.
It's not. It's not the wild. Domestic farming has nothing to do with the wild, right?
But no, that's what I'm saying. We gotta eat these animals.
We don't. We don't have to eat them. It's our choice to eat them or our choice not to eat them. We don't have to eat them. There's no necessity.
You know about Edward Bernays?
I don't. Who's Edward Bernays?
Uh, what do you know about propaganda?
What do I know about propaganda?
You know a lot of stuff about propaganda
I
and
know
stuff.
some stuff, yeah. Edward Bernays,
Edward,
public relations and propaganda. Father
yeah,
of
they
public,
call him,
you know?
yeah. I feel like he might have something to do with this problem you're talking about. You know, everyone eating animals and shit.
I agree, yeah.
Cause, cause he did a lot of stuff. Like you know, smoking and the women's rights movement in the 20s.
Uh-huh.
He was a part of that.
Okay.
He would re-advertise them as like freedom stakes.
Yeah.
He was always coming up with some way to make all these companies money.
Yeah. Yeah, I think when you walk down the street, you see constant adverts for things, right? And the amount of animals, like dead animal products we see when we walk down the street. Like if it's not McDonald's, it's Burger King. If it's not Burger King, it's KFC. If it's not either of them, it's the local steakhouse, right? We just constantly see animal products, right? If it's milk adverts or if it's, egg adverts. we're sort of just taught that these animals are food, right? But they don't have to be food, right? They don't need to be food. We can just eat plants, you know?
I don't know, because that's what they think of other animals as too.
Yeah, but
You know?
we don't base our morality off what other animals do, right? Like we don't base our morality off the behavior of lions, right? We've developed like society and like logic and comprehension and ethics and philosophy, right? So we have an obligation to act better than our animal neighbors, right? Because
I really think that we should be more like our animal neighbors.
I disagree. Our animal neighbors like kill and rape children.
I feel like we've gotten strayed so far from them.
No, I think we've actually we've got I think as a species we're actually more benevolent than the animals we evolved from. We're just better, and we do suffering in a more efficient way. You know, we've learned how to be cruel on an industrial scale. Um, but I think our sort of capacity for kindness is
Well, you
higher.
think that this could have happened before in history? We could have already hit a high point, but past this.
I think animal agriculture is no worse than it was, you know, 1,000 years ago. It's just our tools to do it are better, and the demand is higher. You know, we used to
I'm
just
talking about like a lost piece of history that, there's a whole bunch of possibilities that because we're finding shit that adds on the history and rewrites it every day,
Mhm.
So I think that there could have been like a higher point, like technology wise in the past.
No, I
And
don't
we
think that's true.
whatever happened just wiped it all out.
No, that's definitely not true.
Because they
So
say that we were down to like 10,000 people or something, 30,000 people at one point.
yeah, maybe. I mean, we started with
There,
less than that, right?
it was during the Ice Age. They're saying
Yeah.
30,000 humans left.
Mhm. They definitely didn't have the internet back then, though. So we definitely are not. We've not been exceeded by a prior.
The internet is its own hellhole.
So can I give you a link?
It depends. What is it?
So I have a link to my YouTube, a YouTube video, and a website. Can I give you them?
I'll click on the YouTube video. I'll look at a website maybe.
Okay. So this is the film that I would recommend if you're interested in animal ethics. Uh, and then if you fancy trying some vegan alternatives, I would try this. And if you fancy seeing more of my conversations I have, this is my YouTube channel.
Alright, I got it.
Yeah. It's been really nice
You've been
chatting to
good.
you.
Yeah, I see you.
And I really hope you consider trying plant-based alternatives, right? Because, you know, you've said it. What we do
And
to the
I'll look
animals is
at
cruel.
it.
I think, you know, if you look at that film and you see what we do to animals, right? I think we have an obligation not to eat them. I think we have an
I think
obligation to
that's
them.
last on the list of shit we gotta figure out.
I disagree. I disagree because this is the one thing you have complete agency over. This is the one thing you can completely fix. Everything else in the world is like a problem beyond our like sort of the reach of our grasp. But what we choose to spend money on is entirely in our control. And not purchasing the suffering of animals is something we can literally just stop. Overnight, we can stop contributing to animal suffering.
Well, then we could just get our own.
No, because that's not fair either. Hunting might be better, but it's still not. It's still not as good as just eating plants.
Why don't we just start our own farm?
No, it's not ethical. Have a watch of the video. Have a watch of the Dominion film. You'll see some really
Yeah,
awful shit.
I'm looking at it.
And if you want to see more conversations, my YouTube's there.
Alright, I'll catch you.
It was lovely chatting to you. Bless him. Hello. You are. Hello. The only exception. And you are the only exception. You are the only exception. Hello. I can't hear you, my darling. There's no audio. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Yeah. Yeah. Bye. You are the only exception. And you are the only exception. Hello? And nothing ever's worth the risk. And you are. Hello? Oh boy, that's an echo. People who can't even set up their fucking home TV without an echo deserve to be fucking. Hello. Your room's really cool. Oh, skipped. Nothing ever's Hello. How you doing?
Nothing.
No, how are you doing?
Oh, still nothing.
Still nothing. The void.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever spoken to a trans person before?
Yes.
Yeah. Any questions you'd like to ask? No holds barred.
No.
No? Can I ask you some questions?
What?
What do you think of animals?
First, I have to ask you a question before I can answer that. Are you vegan?
I am a fucking vegan.
I think if God didn't put you know how giraffes not giraffe, like lions eat giraffes and other animals eat other animals?
Hmm.
We are still animals. Us as people are animals, so we should be able to eat other animals.
But do we base our morality off the actions of like animals?
We are animals.
Yeah, but do we base our morality off the actions of other animals?
I do.
You do? So you kill and rape?
I don't kill and rape.
Why not? Lions kill other lions, and they rape other lions, and they eat the children of other lions. So why don't
Yeah, but we are not eating other people.
why exactly? So why are you basing your morality off lions with regards to eating meat, but not any other behaviors they do? Right? Because if you were basing your morality off lions, you would be allowed to just attack your sexual
No,
competitors and
not
murder their
basing
children.
on lions. I mean, lions eat animals.
Okay,
They
but
have to do that to
they
survive.
they do exactly. Do you have to do that to survive?
Yeah.
No, you don't. You could survive not eating meat. You could live off plants quite easily. Right? So you see how lions need to do it to survive and we don't? And you also don't do loads of things that lions do, such
Well,
as killing your sexual competitors.
lions can eat leaves and berries and stuff. They just choose to eat meat.
No, lions can't. Lions are obligate carnivores, so they actually need to eat the flesh of animals in order to get taurine. So lions literally can't live without eating meat, whereas you're not an obligate carnivore.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're trying to force your opinion on me.
I'm not trying to force my opinion on you. I'm trying to have a conversation with you about your actions that literally lead to the death of other animals, which is most certainly forcing your decisions on animals, right? Like, I'm not the one being forceful here. I'm having a conversation. You're literally killing creatures and eating them.
Do you kill flies?
Nope.
You don't kill flies?
Nope. There's a wonderful video that I put on Instagram today. I was sat in the park with my dog, and a caterpillar started crawling up my arm. And I didn't realize he was there until he was halfway up my arm. And he sort of started crawling up my t-shirt. And I was really worried he was going to crawl up my face, so I took him off and I put him on the tree. Because he's a caterpillar. but he still deserves not to be killed. He still deserves not to be abused.
We don't kill caterpillars though.
You kill flies apparently, and also cows, and chickens, and
I don't
pigs,
kill cows.
and sheep.
Here's what I don't get. Like, what I'm trying to say is, I'm not the one killing the animals. Okay, someone else is doing that. So why are you blaming me for killing the animals and eating it when you should be blaming the people who actually slaughter the animals, keep them in cages?
No, because you
Let
pay
them-
for it. You pay for it, right? Like if you didn't pay for it, they wouldn't do it, right? And you have agency to not pay for it, right? There's like a chain of like responsibility.
I don't pay for it.
You're part of the chain of responsibility, right? If I paid someone to
No.
come round to your house and bolt gun you in the back of the head and run you through a burger grinder and turn you into a burger, right? And then put you in a supermarket and then I went in and paid for you, I would be responsible for your death, right? I wouldn't be entirely responsible for your death, but I would be just as responsible as the person who killed you, right? Like, it's not just a product that has no consequences, you buying it, right? Because if you make that argument, then that leads to really awful sort of like allowances for other things, right? You could say that it's totally okay to hire a hitman, right? You could say it's totally okay for me to buy videos on the internet of monkeys being tortured, right? And we know that's not true, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you buy the meat, when you buy the flesh of a dead animal, it's exactly the same as paying someone to like torture a monkey on the internet, right? We don't see it as the same because societally we see eating flesh as fine and paying for monkeys to be tortured is abhorrent. But it's the same act.
Well, actually, what you're saying, you don't pay the people who do it, okay? The people who do it get paid by their boss, and when we pay for the food, we give it to the supermarket, not
Doesn't
whoever's doing it.
That doesn't matter. If I give money to John to pay a hitman to kill my wife, right? I'm still responsible for paying the hitman, even if I use a middleman. Using middlemen doesn't change it.
1 second, my friend's calling me. We'll get back to this conversation in a second. Hello?
Was that my friend Dave?
He's not on the call anymore.
Oh.
I,
Who are you just talking to?
a vegan.
You tell me
We are arguing
about what?
how we don't kill animals and stuff like that.
We absolutely do, though.
Yeah, just stay quiet and listen to the conversation that we're gonna have, okay?
Okay.
So I'm back.
Hello?
Hello?
You didn't mute your microphone, by the way. Hello? I can hear you.
You can still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you both. Whether you click it or whether not, you can hear both.
How can I mute myself on here?
Wow. Glad I had to listen to the noise for so long for no conversation. Hey, Knight Rider. Hey, pigs. Boop, boop. You are the only exception, and you are the only exception, and nothing's ever worth the risk. And you. Hello.
What the fuck?
Who the fuck?
What happened to you?
What happened to me? I became woke.
¿Qué carajos?
Say again? Wow. Hello. One day I'm just gonna do this as a boy. Just gonna fucking stream as a boy one day. See if I get less abuse. Take my flag down. Hello, how you doing? Hello. Nothing's ever. Hi, how you doing?
I thought that was your toes.
You thought these were my toes?
Yeah. Oh, cool makeup. I love your makeup.
Thank you.
What you doing?
I'm talking to people about trans rights and animal rights.
Oh, then keep talking.
Yeah? Which one do you want to talk about?
Up to you.
What do you think
Wait, I
about?
want to hear about the animal.
Okay. What do you think about animals?
I love animals.
Yeah? Do you love all animals?
I don't like spiders and snakes. Oh, and I don't like insects. But yeah, I like animals.
Everyone says spiders. It's funny. So, you love animals, you love all animals. Are you a vegetarian?
Is that when you like only eat like salad and stuff?
It's when you don't eat animals.
Oh, well, no,
No?
I'm vegan.
Are you vegan?
Yes, I'm vegan.
How are you a vegan if you don't know what a vegetarian is?
Well, I know what vegan is. I learned about it at school today.
Okay, so you're not vegan then if you only learned about it at school.
No, like I am vegan when I learned. You don't get it. Like I am vegan.
No, I don't think you are vegan. I think you're just trying to make up for the fact you said you love all animals and I asked you if you ate them and now the only logical conclusion is to tell me you don't because otherwise
Okay,
you'll feel bad.
Let me get to the point. I like lettuce and all, but I also like meat. So like.
Aw.
Yeah.
So how would you feel if I say I love you but then I killed you and I ate you? Would you think that I did love you or would you think that I was lying?
Maybe you're lying.
Yeah, right? So are you admitting that you don't love all animals? Is that where we're going with this?
Okay, maybe I'll admit that. I don't like all animals.
Okay, so why is it that you love some animals but you kill and eat other animals?
Because other animals scare me and like they could kill me. So like,
No,
what's the point of loving them if they can kill me?
Cows and chickens can't kill you. That's not how it works.
Yes. Yeah, they can
No.
pass diseases and kill me.
Yeah, they pass diseases by farming billions of them so that they create diseases by being crammed into confined conditions.
Well, no, like, so the only reason I eat animals is like I eat what I get given. So, you know.
Okay. So if you came home one day and mum had put a dead dog on the table, would you eat the dead dog?
No, because that's like my pet. If like, it depends. Because if I didn't know it was a dead dog, she didn't tell me it was a dead dog, I'd probably eat it.
Okay, so what if you ate it and then mum went, by the way, that was dog. Are we having dog for dinner tomorrow again?
Then I would gag.
You would gag? So why?
Yeah,
What would you do? Would you get a different source of food? Would you eat something else?
Yes, I would eat something else if I found out that was a dog.
So why do we still eat it when mum puts cows on the table then?
Because I don't get told it's a cow. I just eat it. She's like, here you go. Here's your food. Eat up.
I mean, you must know if it's sort of meaty in texture that it's a dead animal, right?
Maybe.
No. Do you think we need to eat animals, or do you think we choose to eat animals?
I mean, let's see. We can eat animals. We don't have to. But like all that plantware weapons, it goes away. So then we have to eat animals.
No. Do we need to eat animals, or do we choose to eat animals?
Well, they have actually a lot of nutrients and things that we need to survive.
I thought you learned about veganism today at school.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, okay. And do vegans die after a certain age because they don't eat animals?
No, but there
No?
have been cases of where vegans have died because they weren't getting enough nutrition.
There have, yeah. Has there ever been a case where someone who eats animals has died because they weren't getting the correct nutrition?
Yes, there
Okay,
has.
they have. So do you need to eat animals, or do you choose to eat animals?
Okay, well, we do choose.
We do choose. Thank you. So if we choose to and we don't need to, that means we could choose not to, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Do you think if you were a cow, right?
Yeah.
You would rather that humans chose not to eat you? To eat you, rather.
I mean, I want to know if I'm delicious. No.
It wouldn't matter whether you're delicious. As a cow, it wouldn't matter, right? You don't care about how you taste as a cow, right? So if you were a cow, would you rather people chose not to eat you, or just like fucking killed you and ate you?
No, like if like cows are getting killed already, like what are you gonna do with their left side? If I seen other cows get killed. Yeah, if you're just gonna kill a cow and leave the cow, what's the point of killing the cow? You know?
No, because we wouldn't kill them, right? We would if we didn't eat cows, we wouldn't kill them.
Yeah.
Right?
So if we didn't kill cows, I wouldn't eat cows.
No, but part of the reason we kill cows is because you eat cows.
Well, I can't stop. If I stop right now and stop eating cows, I'm not gonna stop the whole world from eating cows because that's their choice.
It doesn't matter. You don't need to eat cows. You know that by you eating cows, it leads to increased cow death, right? So you should have a moral obligation not to do so, right? Because it's very simple, supply and demand. If you demand more meat, then more meat is supplied, right?
Yeah, but by one person stop eating cows, it's not gonna make a drastic increase in.
So we live in a world where the vast majority of people are like racist and homophobic. Should I be racist and homophobic because my contribution isn't that big?
No. No.
Because I would
But
really
that's
like,
different.
I really enjoy making really fucked up racist jokes, right? Should
Yeah.
I do it anyway and just say it doesn't matter because I'm only one person?
Well, with some of those jokes make people like want to kill themselves, right? But if you don't eat cows, that doesn't
It
kill
does.
them.
It literally stops cows dying if you don't eat them. Right? You're making the argument that because you enjoy doing it, you should be allowed to do it because other people do it, right? It's like imagine if we lived like 150 years ago, right? I'm saying to you, don't keep black people in cages, because like black people don't want to be cages, and you're saying, but everyone else is doing it. Everyone else has black people in cages, so why shouldn't I be allowed to do it? Right?
Well, you don't eat the
So
cows
if we know something is morally wrong, we shouldn't do it, right?
correct.
Right? So it doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. You know it to be morally wrong to kill an animal, right?
Correct.
Okay, so why do we pay for animals to die then?
I mean, I eat what I'm given, so.
Okay. So if you don't want cows to die, you could say to mum, hey, I'm vegetarian, right?
Yes, but like they're still gonna kill cows. One person out of 8 billion people,
It doesn't
they're still
matter.
gonna kill cows.
It doesn't matter. If you have a moral obligation to be a good person, regardless of what everyone else is doing, right? Just because everyone else is beating their wife, that doesn't mean I should go home with knuckle dusters and beat the shit out of Sally, right?
Wait, can I ask you a question?
Of course you can.
What's knuckle dust?
Knuckle dusters are the things that you put around your fists, so when you punch people, it hurts more.
Is it like those little rings?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, keep
So
talking.
we live in a world where people are going to abuse their wives and their partners, right? That doesn't mean I should do it, right?
Correct.
So why is it any different for you and cows? Because you could literally say to mum, hey mum, I talked on the internet to this fucking weird trans girl who was a vegan, and she convinced me that maybe I shouldn't eat cows. So can we try eating some vegan food at home and see if it's tasty?
Knowing my fatty family, they're not gonna stop. Yeah, I mean, I could stop and it'll work, but it's gonna be like more limited food for me because my family eats, like a lot. Yeah.
And is that more inconvenient for you, or is it more inconvenient for the cow that's getting murdered?
I mean, cow.
The cow, right? So, our lives are not harder than it is for a cow that's being killed, right?
Yeah.
Right? And yeah, I am not going to lie to you, it is a little bit more inconvenient to be vegan, right? And the food does taste slightly different, right? You cannot get a vegan steak. You can get vegan things that are like steak a little bit, right? That taste really nice, but you cannot get a one-for-one like sort of replacement for a steak, right? But the cow can't get a one-for-one replacement for their life,
Yes.
Do you genuinely not think if you said to mum, hey, or dad, or whoever parents are at home, hey, I'd really like to maybe try some plant-based stuff. Can we get some plant-based hot dogs? Can we try some plant-based cheese?
I mean, my family's not the kind of type to just like change, switch their whole diet. But I mean, I could, but they're not. It wouldn't convince them. Like, they're not the type of family. If I said, I want to switch, they're not gonna like start buying the whole thing just because I like it.
I think
it would have to be.
I genuinely think they would. I genuinely think if you said to your parents, hey, can we try this product one time? They'd be like, yeah, fuck it. We'll try it one time. Right? And if they try it and they like it and it's not that bad, I imagine they probably wouldn't mind buying it again. right?
What happens if they don't like it?
If they don't like it, that's unfortunate. But maybe you have to convince them to try a different one, right? Maybe they do like it, right? There's
Yeah.
certain things that you can try. Like, have you ever had oat milk? Do you drink milk?
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
Right? Like, if you can convince like the family to drink oat milk instead of milk, that's like a massive, massive benefit for dairy cows, right? Because they don't have to be abused as much, right?
Yes.
I like. I'm not gonna like. I'm not saying that like when you live with your parents, like it's easy,
Yeah.
right? Like obviously, if you live on your own, this would be a totally different conversation, right?
Like I could pick that, buy what I want. It'd be easier.
Yeah. But when you're out with your friends, right, you can do what you want, right? Like, you can get like the happy cow app on your phone, and that'll tell you where the nearest vegan option is, right? Or the nearest vegan restaurant, or
Yes.
right? There's loads of like things that you could do, even if you can't do it entirely, right? Even if you can't be perfect, there's probably a lot of things that you could do that are better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I give you some links?
Sure.
Thank you. So, first one is Veganuary. It's a massive sort of like website with like loads of links and stuff that help people go vegan or have like vegan options. Next one is my YouTube channel where I have lots more conversations like this if you want to see some more.
Okay.
And then the last one is a film on YouTube that's entirely free. It's called Dominion. It shows the process of animal agriculture, how it actually happens, how these animals are born, how they live, and then how they're killed. It's grim. It goes through every single industry one at a time. If you want to see like what we actually pay for when we buy animal products, it's a really, really good resource for seeing that, and it's a massive sort of like motivation to make some changes in your life.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you ever so much for the wonderful conversation, and I hope you enjoy your afternoon in the sun.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Oh, they were sweet. I hope they make changes. Said you stop digging me. You are the only exception. Hello, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I just had a really nice conversation with people. Oh, I just got skip head. Boop. Nothing's ever worth the risk, and you are. Hello, how you doing?
So
I'm good. I like your wall. It's a good color.
it's blue.
It's blue. I like blue. My hair's blue.
I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck? What do you mean you don't give a fuck?
You're gay.
I'm gay? Why do you say that? Wow. Wow, 3 walls at once. Nothing ever worth the risk, and you are. Hello. Say again?
Fuck off.
Fuck off. That's not very nice, is it? Why are people assholes? Eh? Hello. Hello? Jesus. This is fake, but I don't really want to listen to it regardless. Hello.
Hi,
How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, I presume we have the same flag.
Yes, except I don't own one.
That's okay. I got it for my birthday present. I would never would have bought it for myself, but I'm really glad someone did.
Love that.
Yeah. How you doing? Are people being rude or are people being nice?
Low key, they're just like, what the fuck? Because they see me, they're like, oh, she kind of bad. And then I talk, they're like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's hard, but I think, that's why I'm here. I'm here to take the abuse and try and educate some people on like actual facts
Yeah.
about being trans instead of just their weird superstitions they have.
Yeah, I'm just like bored as like all fuck. So I just like came on here and I'm just like talking to people and they're like, what do you do? What is this? Like, what are you doing? And then they're like, I want to learn about trans people. Tell me what y'all are like doing. And I'm like, I don't know, like cocaine on our free time.
Uh,
Like, what do you want me to say? Like,
do you have many trans friends?
I do, actually. I do. I'm friends with a lot of trans girls. In the drag community that I'm localized in the music community that I work in. You know, it's just like, especially like the trans girls in their music, bitch. The fuck, like, come on. Like, you mess with the tranny in her music, they're gonna go crazy.
That's really cool. I think it's really important that we have a community, and I'm really glad you have one. I didn't have one until like 2 years ago, and now I have a massive one. So it's very nice.
That's glam.
I like your wall. I like. Did you draw these things?
I drew some of them. I painted the one right here of Amanda Lepore and the one next to it of Sid Vicious.
Uh-huh.
And the Lumpy Space Princess I did like when I was like 12.
Way. They're really cool. I really like
And
the
other
style.
stuff I got. Thank you. I have more paintings on this wall if I can like get my camera to like show it. Ugh.
Oh wow. These are really
Yeah.
cool.
I got a whole lot of stuff.
I really like that one. That one's really cool.
Thank you. And there's more over there.
Oh, I like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, literally it's just pictures of like Cher and models and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, there's definitely photos, right? Yeah. Oh,
But yeah, that's what I got.
that's really cool. Why don't I mean? Presumably you don't have any questions, so I don't know what else to ask.
Yeah. Oh, what do you do for a living?
What do I do? That's a dangerous question. I spend my time talking to people about animal rights.
Love that. An animal rights activist.
Yeah, I spend my life talking to people about, animal agriculture and whether or not we should pay for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Love that.
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't suppose you ever considered like vegetarianism or anything.
I am a vegetarian.
Are you? Congratulations.
Yeah, I've thought about going vegan, but like I love cheese. So
Well, as a vegan, do we love cheese or do we love cows? I have a server with, I think it's got like 15 or 16 trans vegans on. If you did ever want to commit to trying to make the change, I could give you a bunch of vegan trans people. It'd be very encouraging.
I've thought about it. We get our cheese, like at my house, we get our cheese like from a farmer friend who like makes sure like he gets all of it like ethically sourced from like his own cows and they're all like good and healthy. And I'm like, good, like it's not that factory shit. Plus it saves us money. He's like, oh, I made so much cheese. Come over and get some cheese, guys. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah. But I've thought about going vegan. Because I mean, like a lot of I would rather choose a vegan option instead of a vegetarian option because I am lactose intolerant anyways. So I'm just like,
amazing. So why are we eating cheese? Eh? Why are we abusing our digestive system?
Because it's so good.
Do you know cheese is
listen,
addictive?
my digestive system, I can tell.
Like it's the thing in milk that's addictive gets concentrated in the production of cheese. So it's literally a really addictive substance.
Yeah, I've like thought about it more. It's just really expensive, but there's alternatives, and like we're already like now like with like the work that I do, I cut dairy out so much because I get bloated and I can't be bloated for this job. So it's just like I cut out dairy, I cut out a lot of animal products, mainly just because of my health. And once again, like my body will literally like bloat, and I can't bloat. I gotta be like built ready for these shoots that I have to do, So
do you eat eggs then, or is it just cheese?
I eat eggs. It's like on and off sometimes. Like I'll be like, okay, I'll have some eggs, but I'm not going out of my way to choose it.
Yeah.
But usually for breakfast, it's literally just like granola and yogurt, vegan
Okay.
yogurt, because
Vegan yogurt. Amazing. Well, I have a few friends, and they're sort of transitioning into vegan. You know, I think you said earlier that sort of the 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 milk that you buy and the dairy you buy is ethical. You know, I have quite an understanding of the dairy industry, and even homesteading, like small dairy farms, is not kind to the animals, right? The breeds that they use of the cow, it doesn't really matter how big the herd is or how well you look after them, because they've been bred to be a certain way. They're in strain. Their body sort of is in strain by producing the amount of milk they produce, right? And we shouldn't have
yeah,
creatures like we shouldn't use them as objects for a product, right? Like they're individuals who should sort of exist for their own purposes, not for our purposes, right? You know.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, the cows that I think this guy has, like they've been like a generation. He says like, "Oh, I've had these cows for like my whole life," or whatever shit that he was saying, and he was just like, "Yeah, and we don't want them to like do whatever, and like we have them sleep out on these cute fields. It's a beautiful farm," but I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
but
Do you know much about eggs?
not too much. I definitely they kind of weird me out a little bit. The thought of them just being like, it's like, what if you like took a human woman and ate her eggs? So it's just weird to me a little bit, like here and there. I'm just like,
You know,
but you know,
chickens used to produce about 12 eggs a year, right? Now they produce 300, right?
wow,
It's a lot, right? We've made these chickens into just factories. And I think the thing that most people don't know about the egg industry that's really sad is the boys, they will not lay eggs, right? The boys don't lay eggs. And because they're a different breed to meat chickens, we don't we don't grow them for meat. So they're actually culled at 1 day old, and they're culled by being fed into a macerator, basically.
god damn,
Because they're boys, right? They're literally killed for the crime of being boys. Um, it's really sad, and that's prior to them even arriving at the farm, because farmers will buy the girls from the hatchery. So it doesn't matter how you raise the girls. Again, the boys have been sort of disposed of. You know.
yeah,
But I think.
yeah. Like,
Sorry, go on.
sorry, continue. Go
Well, I
ahead.
was just gonna say, like, you're already like most of the way there, and you seem to be doing it for like ethical reasons, and that's really, really good, right? And it's just this idea that sort of like we should apply our ethics consistently across the board, and cutting out the
Yeah,
last bits is hard, especially if you live at home with family.
Yeah, it's definitely like that. Plus, like with work and everything, it's like I'd have to dedicate so much more time to really working on getting that diet in control, and as well as finding like great, like maybe restaurants or places to go eat, or like recipes or things to go buy, and finding what places sells these specific kind of things like that, you know. And once I do have the time, I definitely will be committing more time to be doing that. I just like with work, I travel so much, so like the fact that I even get to even eat something when I'm working is like I'm lucky. So
Could I give you, like, we have resources to help with all of that. Like, there's an app called Happy Cow that literally will find you the nearest vegan option or vegetarian option anywhere in the world. It's like the best app ever. Almost all vegans and vegetarians have this fucking app, because it just means you can have tasty food wherever you are. You don't have to like walk into a restaurant and look at the fucking menu and just pray that there's something on there.
yeah, there is actually this one vegan place that's really good in my town. It's called the Vegan Vato, and it's like all Mexican food.
Wow.
And it's really good. And they have like vegan nachos, which is really good. And they make like their chips from like cabbage. Like they grind up cabbage and make a kind of chip from that. Really good.
Sounds really good. Never
It
had
is.
cabbage chips
It's
at all.
and their beef substitute, like their steak substitute, is like lotus flower or something.
Okay, that sounds really cool.
Yeah.
That sounds really good.
It's expensive to eat there, but I'm like, when I get the chance, oh, I'm going. Like, it's so good. I love eating there.
Well, that's how it was with most restaurants, though, right? When you go out, you end up paying more for food than you would if you sort of like didn't go out, right?
Yeah. And, you know, that's why I don't even like going to restaurants in the first place, because it's so expensive. And it's just like these big portions that I don't even need to eat. I'm just like, oh my God, like, please let me stick to, because I'm very strict on the things that I eat and my like personal calorie intake. And I'm just like, this is like 2 billion calories in like one meal at a restaurant. Like, please, like, let me just get like, this is like all that I should be eating in one day in one meal. I'm just like, no, I can't do that.
Yeah. Can I give you? So, I mentioned Happy Cow. There's
Mm-hmm.
also this website which is called Veganuary, and they help you with any swaps that you might be interested in. And like sometimes
Okay.
you can just swap them out one at a time, right? So like, you know, one day you might just be like, fuck it, I'm drink oat milk from now on, right? Or I'm gonna buy this cheese from now on, right? But they give you like loads
Mm-hmm.
and loads of like recipes and stuff. Like if you just want to sort of like not have to worry about recipes and you just want a nice vegan recipe that you can just go and cook, this website is basically designed for that,
Yes.
you know? Because you're right, like it is hard trying to work out how to do everything differently, right? So we have things to help.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, 100%.
so um this is my YouTube. If you want to see more conversations like this, or if you fancy like um as I said, that Discord server full of trans vegans, if you do fancy, you know, joining, feel free to contact me through there. Um, and then lastly, but not leastly, this is a really sad one. That if you don't want to watch it, that's totally fine. Um, but this website, this film on YouTube is entirely free. And it has the process of eggs and dairy, right? If you want to watch
Mm-hmm.
what happens in eggs and dairy, you can skip, you can like sort of scroll along until it says eggs or dairy, and you can watch like from birth to death of a dairy cow and birth to death of an egg-laying chicken. It's really
Let
hard
me
to
look.
watch.
Oh, I've seen this. Yeah, it was horrible seeing that. Yeah.
Yeah. But if like it's a good thing, it's a good source of motivation if you are sort of struggling to make like dairy changes to see, you know, the life of a dairy cow.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, it's also like with dairy, especially, I've relied on dairy a lot for like other nutrients that I know I wouldn't get if I quit it, but I'm just like, you know, like I don't know, like I could take supplements. I could take pills and supplements, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And like, you know, without all that, literally half of the time all I eat is literally just like when I'm home and I'm able to work, which is like maybe 1 week every few months, you know, like right now I'm like home and able to just chill and work from home before going out and traveling and having to go from like Milan to Paris and this and this and that. I'm just like, you know, I get to chill and I get to relax. Usually that's when I'll have more time, but usually between then when I'm traveling, it's always just like, give me a couple nuts, give me a bowl of granola, give me some honey. That's literally all I'll have for like, you know, breakfast. And then, you know, if I'm lucky, I'll get dinner, you know, because I get home to like the hotel so late. But yeah, literally, it's like my diet when I'm traveling, and then of course, besides the weeks that I'm home, like right now, it's literally just like nuts and granola.
Oh, well, it sounds like you're very busy. Sounds very fun.
It's very fun. I love the job that I have, and I love working. It's just definitely very taxing because I get no sleep, and so when I get home late, I'm just like, do I want to eat something or do I want to get some sleep? And I'm like, I'm getting some sleep. Like
Yes.
I can catch up on a meal in the morning and I'll have something real good that gets me through the whole day. But you know, it's
I definitely recommend Happy Cow if you're in strange new cities. Happy Cow is a lifesaver. Like it's fucking amazing.
oh yeah, of course. I'll definitely check it out when I go back to Paris this Christmas time ish, like December, November area.
But if you do go vegan and you are in Paris, I have a friend who literally lives in Paris who's a vegan, and I use him.
I love
I use
that.
him as a tour guide for any vegans who go to Paris.
Love that. Definitely, I'll definitely hit you up because I got all your stuff saved. I'll definitely hit you up when I'm like in Paris and I'm like, hey, who's your friend that was like vegan?
Yeah, it was absolutely lovely to meet you. I won't bang on
You
about vegans
too.
anymore. It really has been a pleasure to meet you. I usually just get abuse, and you know, it's nice meeting someone who's happy and succeeding in life.
Oh, thank you so much. It was great meeting you too.
Yeah. I'll see you later.
Have a good
You
day.
too. Bye. Oh, we ended on a high. We ended on a high. We ended on a high, team. That's not bad. Right, I'm gonna end the stream before she checks out my stream. Sees that. Yeah. No.